Okay, can everybody hear me now? The stupid iPad. Yes, thumbs up. Everybody can hear me. Mic one, check two, check two. Hello. I hope I'm still live. Yes, says I'm live. We can hear you. This iPad, for some reason, StreamYard, since I went ahead and I started the paid subscription, it won't it cuts off my mic for some reason. So hello everybody. Thank you for being here. Um let's see. I'm hearing from Allyson. Thank you for everybody being here. Let's find out what this chica is up to. Um so holy shit. I couldn't say it better than myself. Um so oh god, okay, she had her COVID shot. Okay. Da, da. Let's go home. Yes, I can join you. Okay, she's going to be a few minutes. It's okay. So, Allyson will be here with us shortly. Hello, everybody. How was your Thanksgiving, your holiday in Canada? If you didn't celebrate, boy, did anybody here, speaking of Canada and the US, did anybody hear about what happened here Wednesday, or is it Thursday? What of in Niagara Falls on the news. I had to have somebody that doesn't even live here tell me about the car that went flying and flew off of a median, a concrete median, and hit a booth where people who do the inspections. Nobody was there, thankfully, and the car exploded. Wow, you know. So yeah, welcome to Niagara Falls. Mm, excuse me, sip sip. So good to see everybody here. Hello, hello. Elsa will join us shortly. Um, who do we have here? So thank you, Gerald, for letting me know um, that you couldn't hear me in the first place. I didn't have a sounding board with Allison, so I guess I'm going to have to reboot every time I do a live now. Hello, Fatima. Hello, Isadora. Hello, Odelia. Teresa. And let's see, did I miss anybody else? Do. No, I did not. So I hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving, Black Friday sales. Hope everybody was safe. Sales are important, yes, but our safety is so much more important. I always find it very interesting. I'm going to step on a little bit of a soapbox here. I say this every year, but it just seems interesting to me that the day after we give thanks for what we have, people will literally almost, well, they have literally killed another person or have gotten into fistfights and hurt other people to get to sales for, material possessions. It makes no sense to me. And so, yes, they're still investigating that. They said it is not terrorist related, though. I don't know. It just seems a little bit of a coinkydink that, we're starting to get a little bit more involved in what's going on overseas and with aid and everything. And all of a sudden this happens. I don't know. So hopefully, I mean, very well could be covered up. I don't know, but it's going to be a regular investigation now for the Niagara Falls Police. So um, we'll find out what that is later. So Thanksgiving was enjoyable, relaxing, and delicious. Good to hear that. So while we're waiting for Allison, I was drawn to pull cards, kind of like a collective before we started. And the first deck that I was drawn to pull from is, oh, here, let me respond to her really quick, just so that she knows I got her message. All righty. Let's see. Big thumbs up. Doot, 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 doot. Okay. All righty. So I ended up pulling out my deck, The Mystical Shaman Oracle by Colette Baron Reed, Alberto Villotto, and Marcella Lobos. And the card that came out is Many Paths. And I got to start using this deck again more. I just absolutely love the art. And I love how it represents us all having different spiritual paths and learning how to be able to respect all of those. And it says here that the essence of the card is here. Let me hold the card up so everybody can see as I'm reading, and hopefully the glare is not too much. And it says here, all paths lead to spirit. What you bring to your journey is what will determine if yours is a path of suffering, a path of wisdom, a path of bliss, or a path of loss. Consider the traveler who met two stonemasons. He asks one, what is he asks one what he is doing, and the mason replies, I'm squaring out the stone. He asks the other, who is doing the exact same thing, and gets the reply, I am building a cathedral. One man has a job, the other man has found his work and calling. He is part of an endeavor much greater than himself. Be sure to pick a path with heart. So, whether this has to do with spirituality or does involve spirituality, but finding a path that speaks to your heart, that speaks to your spirit, and let that guide you. So, that's a beautiful card. And so, now what's really interesting is I picked, randomly shuffled and picked a card from two recently new decks. And this one here is called The Path of Light Oracle by Anthony Salerno, which is based on the Bhagavad. Yeah, the Bhagavad. I have been practicing this word all day long. I'm just going to say the Gita, and which is a spiritual path that I've never had any interest in. It's a little bit of a patriarchal, more male oriented a little bit, but I find a lot of beautiful wisdom in this in these cards. And the one that I have is called Redemption. And the artwork and the color is just so beautiful in this. And in Redemption, it says here, no matter what you've done or not done, no matter the severity of your mistakes, here, let me hold that card up again so people can see I know the glare is a little off, but the colors are so beautiful in these cards. So no matter what you've done or not done, no matter the severity of your mistakes, you can always find your way back to the good, back to your true self and God. All that is required is the desire to change your ways and the willingness to devote yourself to the path of wisdom and love. And here they talk about the ancient Greek and Hebrew word for sin meant to miss the target, to miss the center or the bullseye. The target we are aiming at, whether we realize it or not, is our inner ideal, which is who we really are and who we could be. Our ideal calls to us internally, reminding us of our potential and letting us know when we fail to live up to this inner vision, which goes really, actually does go also with the many paths, because when we're not listening to our higher self or connecting to our God source or our guides, listening to our soul, we sin, we come off our path, and we lose sight of what truly makes us happy. And to go with that one, I also had these old angel oracle cards, and two flew right out as I was shuffling. And the one is called validation, which means a yes, you're being validated. And then you have the word love that goes with that. And then my other card I pulled is the Goddess of Grace. And this is from my Witch Oracle, a woman in total control of herself. And everybody knows I love my dark blues and my purples, my deep indigo colors, just absolutely beautiful. And this has to do with sin as well, the concept of sin. And it says here, the Goddess of Grace is a benign ruler whose principal gift is kindness. Rather than doling out judgment or punishment when one of her people commits a crime or transgresses against another, she encourages her people to gather around the lotus fire. The offender is brought to the fire, and there all members of the community name every good deed and kindness the offender has ever performed since childhood. And this is exactly what a group, a tribe in Africa does. Instead of when they do something, instead of punishing them or ostracizing them or demeaning them, they bring them into a group of people, of their village, of their people, and remind them, of their God source, their positive traits, their godlike traits, and to remember how to learn how to do forgiveness and to be able to maybe start them on a new path, restart the path again. And the last part in this card I wanted to share, it says here, a witch, and this is the deck that I'm reading from. It says, a witch follows that same example of grace towards herself and others. When her actions have gone astray off the path and caused harm, she reminds herself of all the goodness in her own depths, allowing herself to drink from the chalice of human kindness. But she is also willing to take action, cutting away the shame and sting of her own transgression with the word of accountability. She makes amends and resolves to do better, getting back on that path. Having practiced this compassion towards herself, she's able to extend this grace to others, offering both chalice and sword when she has suffered an injustice by another. And I love how she brings in the chalice and sword, because that's a representation in Wicca and in other nature, like Celtic-based spirituality or pagan-based spirituality, that the sword represents the male and the cup is the feminine, the womb. And you have, and when they get brought in together, it's the connecting and the bringing together a balance of the male and female. So that's really beautiful. So thank you for letting me share that. Let's see, anybody else? Thank you, Isadora. Thank you so much. Hello, Kaylee, my dear. Just got off a Tanis's and Ramsey show. Very cool. Okay, I'll put you down. Fatima. And so how did everybody's week go? It's just is very interesting how those three cards just all connected together, and about, finding our path again, especially when we've got knocked off of it, or not even knocked off of it, but when we know that sometimes we don't veer off of it or get knocked off of it, but also we choose to get off of it because we need to take time to reevaluate what it is that we want to work on. Do we still believe the same things we believe? Are the same people in our circle, are they still a part of our circle? Have they drifted out? Have new people come in? Checking our boundaries, making sure they're healthy, and that they're not too porous or they're not too hard, that they're just right, like the Goldilocks, the just right, where we have the healthy boundary, but yet we're not keeping ourselves or the love and kindness and friendship of others to come in through us. So just really very interesting cards for tonight. And hello, Dina, my dear. How are you? And okay, Mousy. So Allison said to give us a few minutes. But yeah, isn't that just a beautiful, beautiful card? I love the purples. I love all of this. Some of these cards I would just love to be able to. I have a room device, like where you change behind. I can never think of the name of them. That clothes open up and you go behind and you change your clothes and stuff and whatnot. I can never think of the damn name of those things. But I would just wish I could take some of these cards and go ahead and just like do like a collage behind me and make something like that. That would be beautiful. But then I would be able to read with them. So a screen, a changing screen. Yes. Let's see. Hello, Sylvia, my dear. I hope you had a lovely turkey day. Let's see. Isadora had 2 different types of turkey and all the other goodies. Met a man from Chad who was studying medicine here in the U.S. A man from Chad. Where is Chad? I'm not sure. And here's Cosmic Orphan. Hello, Stephen. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Was that from Eddie Murphy? Pulova, Pulova, Pulova. So who's he pulling over? Uh-oh. Gerald, are you double parked? Or did somebody forget to put money into the machine? I'll let Cosmic Orphan take care of the ticket there. It's so good to see everybody in Africa. Okay, very cool. Okay. So it's nice. Let's see. You could always get one and transfer paint them on. I don't know. I like the original artwork. That's why some of these cards I love to collect some certain decks because there's works on here that me technically I wouldn't be able to do. Um, I mean, I have my own way and my own style of painting, and I just love being able to appreciate the artworks on some of these cards. So yeah, this is a beautiful deck. Actually, the Path of Light Oracle. Bhagava. See, I was practicing this where I'll see myself out. Uh-oh, this include handcuffs? Whoop, whoop, pull over. Wasn't that Eddie Murphy? The cop, Beverly Hills Cop. He was doing or was that somebody had the woo, 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 pull over. I think that was Eddie Murphy. And I could handle the cops registration and my wand. Ooh, which wand is that? So, all right. There she is. Hello, beautiful.
Hi, everybody. Sorry so much, Heather and everybody. I completely forgot. But I mean, like legit, like just completely, which is so weird, but it's a weird week. And I should, can I speak for a minute? I don't know where I interrupted you when I popped in.
No, you're fine. I was just going through showing cards.
I just wanted to say, and when I saw that you had called, I left you a long text that you probably couldn't even watch because your show had already started. I got the COVID vaccine on Wednesday and like 11 a.m. and I was fine. And then by the end of the evening, my arm had gotten a little bit sore, a little bit. And then I woke up. Actually, no, wait. So Wednesday night. Yeah. And then yesterday morning, I woke up and I just felt really tired and just kind of crapola. And then by 10:30, because I got up at 5 like I always do. Even on the weekend, I get up at 5 because that's my wake up time. And I had a fever. I had a low-grade fever all day. So I was in bed yesterday. I canceled my Thanksgiving plans. I didn't go. And then today I just played catch up and did things. And I got a lot done today, including cleaning the gutters at my sister's house, which I've done several times because nobody over there can get on a ladder. And but I got paid this time. They gave me some money. So it was nice. Anyways,
a little bit. Yeah.
I just gotten home. She gave me a lot of money too. I just gotten home and you called, which my phone doesn't always ring because the signal here is really bad. Anyways, and I had a voicemail from you and I just listened to the first couple words and I went, oh my God. Anyways, so that's what happened. But I'm here. And I'm done yapping.
Yes. Good to see you. Yeah. Usually it's weird because first
thing in the morning, because it was so like,
because Allison's usually on the ball first thing in the morning. Hey, where's the link? Hey, and I'm like, I'm working on it, and I beat you to it this morning. I'm like,
I don't know. I don't know. 5-day vacation, just weird week, whatever. I don't know, but I didn't even think it didn't even connect until your voicemail. So I'm glad you called because I probably wouldn't even have thought about it.
So Sylvia says you're still looking good with the COVID fever, though.
No fever. That was it. I had it all day, not high. It was only like 99.9. It's enough to feel crappy, right? And anyways, when I woke up this morning, I felt perfectly fine, just like normal. And apparently my sister and my niece had the exact same thing. Felt really crappy, low-grade fever for a day. I had a headache for a little while, and my arm was really sore. Today, it's like all gone. My little sore, but that's it. Whatever.
Yeah, I don't do good.
If I don't have to get COVID, I'm not going to worry about it.
Oh, now I got cat hair in my nose. But he wanted to say hello, so yeah, I don't do the flu shots. I don't have a very good reaction to them, so.
Oh yeah, and I got the flu shot 2 weeks ago for the first time ever.
Oh yeah, because of driving bus. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not messing around with COVID or the flu.
Mm.
No, not when I
Yeah, this
drive
has been a
kids
crazy
around.
week. Yeah.
Mm-mm, nope.
So, well, I was going to start out asking, so what you have for dinner? How was and but it's just like you missed. So I'm sorry you missed
I
all that
actually had
yumminess.
Thanksgiving. I had Thanksgiving dinner tonight. At my sister's.
Okay.
We had leftovers, lots of leftovers, and also had a
Me
roasted
too.
turkey, and yeah, it was good. It was really good. I mean, as you know, I don't eat all of that stuff, but there was ham, turkey, and chicken. It was all really good.
It's okay to
And
have a little bit of fun here and there, though. I mean, Shan does not like sweet potatoes, but I do. So he got me my own little thing of sweet potatoes with nutmeg and stuff, and it was so good. And we had our leftovers tonight, but we got one of those turkey loins from Aldi's, and we got the rotisserie one, and those are really good. So I just threw that in the frying pan, cooked that up, made the sweet potatoes, we got cornbread stuffing, and try to remember what we had for peas. And then today we had some leftover. It's just, yeah, it was good. So there wasn't a lot. So there's not going to be like stuff sitting in the fridge. So it was enough for the both of us. It was nice.
good.
So leftovers are the best. Yes, they are.
They can be.
The one thing I did miss is that because of the little bit of the bug problem here, I couldn't go to my sister's for Thanksgiving. And my favorite part of the turkey, well, one of my most favorite parts of the turkey, I love having a piece of the skin off of it. And I told my sister, break off a small piece and have that for me. And she goes, okay, sis, I'll do that for you. So that was nice. I would rather have sweet potatoes than yams. They're similar. I don't mind either, but
They're
sweet
very
potato.
similar.
You know what's really good are sweet potato fries. There used to be a restaurant in Buffalo that had awesome sweet potato fries, but they end up closing because of shutdown and everything. So
I used to like all of that stuff. All the savory fall foods.
ooh, Steven.
Hey,
Nothing like a
Steven.
leftover turkey smoothie. Ooh, I'll pass. Yeah, a mousy, exactly. No, 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 no. Oh, I don't think so. So let's see, Cosmic Orphan and Tarot Stash. You have a good Thanksgiving, you and Jeffrey. I think Gerald's still here, but
they do it on Saturday. He said.
What, you want to wish everybody a happy Turkey Day?
I was going to say, newsflash, there's going to be a televised Republican debate on December 6th.
Oh, well, don't interrupt my show for that.
Sorry. It's your birthday.
Oh, no. Oh, my God. Disregard.
We couldn't hear him anyway.
Yeah, that was too funny. Let's see. What card is that? Cosmic Five of Wands, Four of Swords. Okay. Oh, from earlier. Yes. With the wand. I love sweet potato fries. Me too, Adelia. Oh my goodness, they're so good, especially when you have honey on the side and you could dip them a little bit into honey. Oh, and look who's here. The queen herself. Hello, my dear. Oh, and Miss Tarot D, she got herself a Christmas gift for herself today with the Black Friday deal. I am so jealous. It's something that she was sharing. I think it was over the summer, Miss Tarot D. That beautiful blue gown with the gold or the silver on it. It's just like, it's very like high priestess. You could see like a high priestess there, like on a card or even in a ritual, just wearing that with the beautiful tiara. And she found it today for half off. And I was like, oh my God, I cannot wait to see her wearing this. This is going to be so beautiful. Oh, Sylvia, how are you, Heather and Allison? I'm tired. We did some running around today between Home Depot and Walmart and did a little bit of Starbucks. They have, to me, the best banana pecan nut loaf bread. It's a little spendy, but I treated Shannon and I today 2 small hot chocolates with whipped cream, and we split that, so that was good. She's like, yes, I got a new dress. I can't wait. So anything else, Allison, you want to share that went on this week?
I just want to say hi to Sylvia. She said hi, and
Yeah.
I'm awesome. Thank you. And yes, I had a fever yesterday. Today, it's like it never happened. So I'm good. Thank you. I hope you're well. Nothing else to say, just that yeah, I'm off. I was off. I worked Monday, Tuesday, and then different from when we were kids, we get Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So, and I'm not going to complain, and I get it paid, which is nice because we don't get all the holidays paid, but we do get this one.
Yeah, I remember getting Thursday, Friday, the weekend, but I never got the
Thursday,
day
Friday,
before, so
and
that's
it's
nice.
now sounds like a lot of areas. It's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then I know some places do Thursday, Friday, Monday, which I don't, whatever. It just depends on the district you're in, where you are, I guess. So, but I'm putting my tree up tomorrow, which I've never done. I've never done it right after Thanksgiving, but I'm going to. I got a couple personal reasons. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And, yeah. Well, those of you that know, my sweetie is having major surgery December 4th, so will be pretty much unavailable for weeks and weeks and weeks for regular activities. So gonna do
him lots of healing energy. So sending healing energy to Sweetie.
Yeah, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. It's a long recovery. So
really quick too, Diana's here. That's oil painter and the blue light. So I was asking Terry and Allie today what the blue light would be, because I've been hearing people talking about blue light. So I guess there's a certain star that's showing up very blue. It's Sirius, I believe it is, and I guess it's showing up like really blue in the sky, and it marks like the calendar or the prophecy for the Hopis, because they had the blue star prophecy that I learned about when I visited Second Mesa when I lived in Arizona. Went to school briefly in Arizona in '93 that I learned about. So I guess this star is becoming more prevalent now, moving in our skies. And I guess people are feeling like energetic downloads and things and stuff. And it's supposed to represent divine feminine. So it's like that energy coming into balance with the masculine to bring a more cohesive piece of, and we really need it at this time with the way the whole world is. So Diane, if there's anything extra special you want to add about that in chat, I'll be happy to share that on the screen too with everybody. Allyson, if you FB friend me, I can show you the tree at my house for the holidays.
I'm not on Facebook, honey, but thank you.
No, she is not. And as of, what was it, yesterday, I am not going to be on TikTok. Apparently, somebody did a video on TikTok, and not to go too much down a political, but apparently TikTok was created through a company in China. And I found out that a lot of, because of the program, it can get into people's phones, and they can actually
they've been saying that all along.
I mean, this is something, this was because I don't watch, stuff like that on TV, and that popped up at Shannon's like, oh, we should watch this. I'm like, okay. But I guess like military families, politicians, certain government, even their families, their kids, whatever, they're not allowed to have it on their phones because of what they could be exposed that, they could be gathering intel about. So yeah, that was kind of interesting. Not to go down too much of a rabbit hole on that, but when it comes to social media these days, YouTube is, I check Facebook maybe once or twice a day. I'll talk to people in chat like Miss Taro D and Sherry and all of them, but otherwise, I just posted some artwork on Instagram. It sends it to the Facebook, but it's that whole scheme to get people to keep, staying in the phones, keep flipping, and it's getting to the point now where they're starting to do like facial recognition and stuff, and with websites, so that even the AI is starting to go ahead and try to get into your head to figure out what else you're going to look at next. And then they start throwing things like that into your feed. I'm like, oh my God, no. So yeah. Yeah, I know. So that's why, yeah, it's true. So it's always good to keep an eye on what's going on in the world. Even though I really can't understand when they talk about the techie stuff, I understand basically,
if TikTok's not safe, none of them are.
Yeah.
And I don't do any of them.
It's a security issue.
The only thing I do is YouTube. That's it. I don't
That's
have an
probably
account with
something I
anything else.
should do also. Hello, Lady Silver. Thank you for joining us. And I probably should have been watching to see if anyone else had said me on there. I don't think so. I think I've got everybody. So let me make sure. So this is the question tonight. I was thinking about what can we do that would be kind of serious but kind of fun. And I'm thinking about leftovers. And I came up, well, what leftover energy do we need to release this month before going into the last month of the year? So I thought that would be something, simple. And Allison, if you want to throw something, one of your funny cards in there too, you can do that as well. So let's see. Someone said they got to go. Oh, hello, Amanda. Chat's jumping a little bit here.
Let me go grab something a little different. I'll be right back.
Okay. So no social media is safe. Yeah, pretty much. Hello. Okay, well, I better back up a little bit. Hi, Hilda. Good to see you. There's Lady Silver. Gotta go, but wanted to say hi and show support. Thank you so much, Lady Silver. You're always appreciated. Yes, please hit the like button. Lori, hello, Lori. I don't know if I said hi to you. And Dina, I did see you. So, and Amanda, okay. I did, assuming you saw it. I think I did, Kaylee. Wait a minute. Here, let me get Amanda. Miss Tarot D, would you like a card? We have about 6. And they're going to be TikTok all too fancy. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. What? I might also delete my Christian single. You know what really made me laugh is when I saw the country one for country folk. Not that there's anything wrong for country folk wanting to find like-minded people, but the commercials were so cheesy. Oh my goodness. I had a laugh when I saw some of those. Yes, please. Love it. Okay. So let me see here. I have Kaylee. You're the first one, my dear. I have Fatima, Odelia, Mousy, Shaw Woman, Amanda, and Miss Tarot D. Farmersonly.com. Exactly, Stephen. Yes, yes. So, okay. I'm going to put now Fogo Pogo. That's Kaylee, Allison. So, I'm finally being able to remember names now of people from being in other chats. So,
Pogo. What's your name? I'm sorry.
Kaylee.
Kaylee. Okay. Thank you.
Isadora, Cousins Anonymous. I hope you're joking. And yes, tomorrow is also the full moon as well. I might still do my full moon readings tomorrow. I usually do it with Ivana. She's going to be celebrating the weekend with her family for Thanksgiving. So I may or may not, but we shall see, because it's official start of the Sagittarius season. The best sign ever out of the whole 12. Just kidding. But I'm a Sag, so I had to, do my little plug for a Saggy. But I am an Aries rising. So
it is Aries season. What's today? The 20? Yeah. What is the 22nd, right? Birthday Aries.
Sagittarius.
Sagittarius season. God, I can't even talk. What is her name again? Fogo Pogo? I'm so sorry. Kaylee. Okay.
So it's just I'm sitting on watching a show. Alrighty, yes, Saggies. Whoop whoop, Sag season. I think Amanda, you're a Sag too. So let's see, Kaylee. I am going to pull. Let's pull from this one. I want to show off the beautiful art in these cards. So, okay, Kaylee. Leftover energies, girl. And if I'm getting super hyper, I just had some coffee, so there's my caffeine kick. Let's see. Yep. But the 10th, Amanda, is actually my grandniece's birthday. So my great grandmother's is the 4th, my sister's the 5th, I'm the 6th, my grandniece is the 10th, and her first child is the 11th. So, yeah, we got a lot. Okay. Oh, how pretty. Okay, so Allison's shuffling, so I'm going to go ahead. So Kaylee, this came out again for you as well, the redemption card. And that has to do with redemption, getting past what the sin is, like real sin, like earlier, missing your mark, kind of straying off the path a little bit, kind of losing connection to source or to our higher self, and kind of basically getting back, gain the compass, gain what's that word that I'm looking for when you need to get not reorganized, but get reoriented. So reorient yourself, you know, don't let anything in the past bring you down or past mistakes. Um, excuse me, just like with all these cards, that divine spark, we are all, our higher selves. We are all of the God spark, the God creation, the goddess. The heart card, again, especially to do with the heart. Isn't that beautiful? I love the artwork in these cards. And so there again, the spark. You are worthy. You are enough. Like the cards in the beginning, the love card. And the last card I have is service. So moving forward from this month, and also service too, especially with the holidays. So leftover energies for November, forgiving yourself for whatever you may or may not get done this year or this month, or how far past you're looking into. Um, in the heart, loving yourself. If it's working on things that might have taken you off the path because of a broken heart or something that was heartfelt, or like I said, the betrayal, a heart hurt, but just remembering the divine spark within all of us, and being service to yourself, to those that you love that are deserving and worthy of your love and attention, and but most really important, yourself as well. When it comes to service, people think, oh, kind of bowing down, groveling and stuff, like with patriarchal religions and whatnot. No, this is just being service to people in your daily life, being kind to them, showing compassion, yourself included. And so yeah, especially during this holiday season, having to cook for this family, having to do this and that feeling of service. Some of us love it, and then there are other people in our circles that might take advantage of that kindness, and they may hurt our heart or may pull on our heartstrings to make us feel a little guilty. But just know that you are that beautiful spark of light of creation, and letting go of what no longer serves you. That way, moving into December, the last month of the year. And I'll give you over to Allison. Awesome. Allison, you're muted.
Always, of course. And tonight I'm probably
Of
going to do
course.
it every time. So thank you. So interesting. This feels kind of fragmented. Maybe they all go together. They might. But I feel like, and I'll show you the cards in a minute, there's something going on or will be going on with you. Maybe this hasn't even happened yet. Where I feel like maybe what this is that it could be, not necessarily, but there's something that you get involved with or know about or hear about or whatever, and you're not able to talk about it or you're not able to share it in some sort of way. And it might feel like something that you don't want to deal with. I don't know what this is, but I got the moon, and then I pulled one of the clarifiers from the deck that I made, which is if you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. So that's this.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I got and it could be connected to this, maybe not. And again, that's not necessarily what this is. It's the moon. So if you know tarot at all, just how does that apply, right? The moon is about things that it can be more dark than light, doesn't have to be. It can be intuition. It can be It can be creativity, but it's not really. It's like just keeping something to yourself, or being secretive, or having something done to you. It can be like it can be kind of negative. It doesn't have to be, though. I'm so tired of seeing the moon always be negative. It's not necessarily negative, but it can be for sure. It's probably more negative than, positive. It's also a sign for Pisces. But anyways, and the card that I got with it was, if you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. So just keep that in mind. And I got the Strength card. And if it was clarified by Can of Whoop Ass, again, these are cards that were made by me. So this could be with Strength. This is about you defending yourself against somebody for something that happens. You're gonna stand strong. You're gonna stick up for yourself. You're gonna defend yourself. And maybe you're gonna have to do something here. This could be something that's being done against you. I don't feel that, though. Yeah. So, and these absolutely could be connected, right? This secretive, quiet, mysterious, whatever this is that you're not interested in. Again, if you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. That means you're not down with this, whatever this is.
She says it right there.
Okay. I'll read that.
Oh, you're going to wait? Oh,
acknowledging
okay.
it. Hold on. I'm starting my.
Yeah, and her family isn't
cool.
And her family's not supporting it. So yeah.
So if it's found out, which is what I would assume, maybe. And actually, I'll come back because now I know what it's about. I'll come back and I'll explain it in a minute. And then the outcome is the Fool, and I have Bless Your Heart. So this is saying you're going to move forward. You're going to do something. This is meant to be with sarcasm, the Bless Your Heart, but I've had it come out several times where it's actually not, which I love because the cards just kind of.
And she got the heart card.
So this is saying, yep, that's cool. So this is like saying, yeah, you go, right? You do your thing. So anyways, now that I know what this is about, the moon, if you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. Actually, you don't need me to explain it. But to me, what that means is, yeah, that's what this is about, what you just shared with us, the moon, right? That's your thing that you're bringing out and letting the moon shine on it, right? You're going to reveal or whatever. And this is saying, actually, to me, this is confirmation. You not sharing what your truth is being in the kitchen, right? You're getting out of the kitchen. You are, you can't take the heat. You get out of the kitchen. You're getting out of the kitchen by sharing your truth. That's what I would make of that. If anybody's following what I'm saying. And Strength, yeah, you're going to defend yourself if anybody has anything to say about it, which hopefully you do. So, yep. But anyhow, so yeah, this all makes sense to me anyways, based on what you shared. So, and then I also I went ahead and pulled from the Ironic or the Roast Iconic Oracle deck, and I got Black Square. And I was like, kind of like, what? When I saw this come out with the other this, but now I know what this is about. You defend. You don't have to do this. You defend. You defend. You defend. You stand up for this that you believe in. That's what this means, anyways. And I'll edit this a little bit, but I'm going to say, don't be down for doing the bare minimum on this. Right? If anybody challenges you or whatever, you stand up and advocate for what you believe in. That's a suggestion anyways. You mean you do whatever you want. Says drawing this card reminds you that your actions need not be just performative. They must be based in real knowledge and include follow through, both online and in real life. Yeah, don't be silent.
Yeah.
So, anyways, cool. All right, that's what I got.
Yeah, she says my immediate family is supportive, and that's all that matters. But she says, yes, she is doing it. So
yep, and you don't even need that, but I think it's awesome that you have their support.
Mm-hmm. And really quick, Michelle Marie has joined us. Hello, my dear. And so yes, right now questions are closed. But if we have time, maybe we can do another collective at the end for everybody. That's a possibility as well. So let me unstart, and the next one up is Fatima. And Kaylee said also, I'm proud of this. Feel like I'm coming home. That's awesome, Kaylee. That's gotta be that's the best feeling.
Yes. living your truth. Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Good for you. I think that's awesome.
Actually, let's go to a different deck. And again, thank you everybody for hanging out with Allyson and I tonight. We appreciate your support. And I'm just going to put us down small there.
She's just saying me. What is the question again? What you need to let go of for the remainder of
Yeah,
the year?
yeah. What leftover energy from this month? You know, because of it
Right,
being
leftover, but
leftover,
yeah,
like whatever
okay.
leftover energy that's no longer serving us, things that we need to remove. I thought it would be fun to play on the word, you know, Turkey Day leftovers and stuff. So. Well, thank you so much for taking your time and energy to do this, Heather. You're welcome, my dear. Love you. Oh, we love you too, Miss Tarot D. Okay. Fatima, let me get you over here. So I got the warrior woman. You're a warrior woman. Look at that, holding her sword of truth, like the page card. You know, someone who, you know, has ideas. It wants to not necessarily have to prove or to impress. Like really, like kind of like the Page of Swords, but here just standing. She's standing her power. She's standing behind what she believes in, what she holds true to herself. Her creative ideas. It's all about self-empowerment and being strong. And I know it's a little hard to see with the glare, but at the bottom it says, "Have you answered your deepest calling?" So you have the strength to answer that question. And you have the knowledge to be able to follow through with that as well. Next card I have, Unbound. So releasing, perfect. What leftover energy? Releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. So as you're leaving this month, releasing things that no longer serve to you, things that are old patterns that you might have held your life that you know no longer serve you. Contracts, things with people that you know you feel like you may have fulfilled your contract with this person, and they no longer have a place in your life, and they may be it could be a friendly thing. It may be that they're moving on and you no longer speak, but that's okay because they were in your life at a certain period of time for a reason. This might be having to remove somebody from your circle because they really no longer reach out to you, or they really don't connect, or it's just that people change, people grow. And so this card is about, at the end of this month, releasing things that no longer serve you, letting go, and past lives too. This could also be working. I don't know if you work with the Akashic or work on past lives, but right now, just going into leaving this month, you are stronger. You're a warrior woman. You're stronger than you were, you know, the month before or at the beginning of the year. Every day we grow stronger in our truth. That's the sword of truth that she's holding. Unbound, releasing those patterns that no longer serve us, including people. And the last one, the great gathering. So as you're releasing all this and coming into the end of the year, into December, it says the great gathering. It's all coming together, intuitive hits and soul tribe. So you have found you know, your soul tribe. You find the people that accept you for who you are because you accept people for who they are. We don't, you know, put our beliefs on another person. We keep an open mind and we respect our differences. That's what I love about our chat and my community here is that we respect each other, and we make sure that this stays a safe space for people. And your intuition too, and you're developing that intuition. So I'm just going to leave it at that, and I am going to give it over to the empty screen that was Allyson. I looked up and I'm like, well, Allyson,
I'm sorry.
what do you have to say?
Again, I'm all out of, and my dog is reminding me that she didn't get her treat because I was gone.
Oh, which one, Lulu or Scout?
What's that?
Lulu or Scout?
Lulu. And then he'll be over. Come here, come get yours right now so I don't get interrupted again. Sorry, guys, 2 seconds.
My goodness, they're fur babies. I'm starting to dig those cards, Heather. Yeah, they're pretty. That's a pretty good deck. I like that one. I really don't resonate with the star seeds because I just don't connect with the star family. It doesn't feel natural to me. So, but with that deck, it's like a little bit of both. It's a better blending of them both. And then some of these new oracle cards I have, I just really, really love. And thank you. Very good. You're welcome, my dear. You're blessed by the goddess. Yes, we all are. And Hilda, really quick, Allison, I'm just curious. Do you have a candle on your right side by the star on the wall side? I'm seeing a shadowy twinkling. Okay. She was curious.
It's on my altar.
Yep. Okay.
You're not imagining it.
Nope.
Good eye.
Lulu love. Oh, I love that. Yeah. That's what I do. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so gross, or it sounds so gross. My dog, they love these. It's dried trachea, but it's very nutrient dense and they really like it. But they really like it. And
it's an actual trachea from an animal?
Yep. So all parts used, right? So it's just dried, freeze dried, and yep, and they really like it. And it's kind of like a rawhide, but rawhide is not good for dogs.
It's not.
But anyhow,
be careful, because mine used to get caught in her throat.
And the whole thing is digestible. So even if they swallow a big piece, it just totally breaks down in their belly. And,
and really quick, great with light beer and dip.
Yeah, right?
I gotta leave it to Steven.
All right. So Fatima, I don't know what this is. Hopefully you do. There's something here that you need to let go of, or Spirit is saying it would be best if you did. It's the devil, right? And that can be anything that's, well, by you more than likely considered not a positive thing. That's either in your life or that you do or that you're surrounded by. It could be a person. But that's what's coming up. And then, but I also, out of my deck as a clarifier, I got, let's pour you a glass of get over it. So I still feel like it could be any of those things that I said, because really you could apply this to any of those things. So I feel like it's more likely like something that you do, but it could absolutely be a person, right? But you can also get over a person. So anyways, that was the first thing out. Then I got the sun. This is about looking at whatever that is. I really do feel like these are together rather than it moving on to something else. This is about looking at, seeing something and coming into your happiness, because if you get over or let go of whatever this devil is, the sun's going to come out. That's what that's saying. And then it's clarified by, I got speak your truth, right? Which isn't necessarily what that means. It's more about when you get rid of whatever this is, you will come into your truth, right? So like, that's how I'm taking that. But it could quite literally be that. Again, I don't know exactly what this is. And hopefully you do. If not, give it some thought. We all have something that would be devil energy that we could let go of. I mean, as clean as my life is at this point, I could still think of a couple. I could drink less coffee. You know, I mean, there's always something, right, that you can let go of. And again, this isn't always necessarily automatically what would be devil energy. It might be something that you consider devil energy, meaning not positive, right? Tarot is always so dramatic, and sometimes it needs to be. Other times it's just, you know, there's only so many cards in the deck, right? So apply it as it makes sense to your life. And then, and again, this is, you know, these do all go together. I have the Two of Wands, which is the Two of Candles in this deck. So this is about, you know, making plans, you know, on what to do, where to go. I mean, you probably already know, and it's after you do these two things, right? Like where to go from here, you know, or maybe you already know. Maybe this thing that you're not getting rid of so that you can come into the sun energy is preventing you from taking action on this. I don't know. And then the clarifier is never break the chain. So whatever this is, keep on keeping on. You know, once you get here, after you go through the devil energy of clearing whatever this is, and the sun comes out and you're able to live in your truth, speak your truth, whatever it is, be your truth. You can do this Two of Wands energy and keep on keeping on once you do that. So hopefully you know what this is. If you don't, just, you know, give it some thought. And again, it might not be so dramatic because it could be a big deal. It might not be such a big deal. But we do have 2 out of 3 cards. I'm just doing 3 card spreads. 2 of them are major arcana. You probably know what this is, but you might not. So, but that's what I got.
Okay, thank you. I'm just typing in something really quick because you're saying that keep on keeping on. There is a song, and it's 2 young women, and they go by First Aid Kit, and they do a song and they say keep on keeping on, and I'm putting them in there because their music is amazing. Band called weird name, but it's great music. First Aid Kit. So, hello, hey, Jane the Secret. Whoa, I'm hearing an echo now. Do you have an extra? You don't have by chance accidentally open up a?
I don't have anything open but this right here.
Wow, because my phone's not even near
me.
My
phone's not even in here.
Can y'all hear the echo? Hello?
And I'm just checking on them because they have
Yeah, she does hear an echo. Okay. I might have to go out and come back in. Hello, Book Bewitched.
I don't know why that happens sometimes. It's so weird. And sometimes you never even find out what it was.
Miss Tarot D, I am glad Allison doesn't beat around the bush.
What did I say? And I don't, admittedly.
No, the way you just tell the cards.
That's one of my flaws, not flaws. I don't know. I guess it depends on how you look at it.
I am going to go out and come back in and see if I can get rid of this. This is ridiculous.
Can I stay here, you think, if you go out?
Yeah, you'll be here.
Okay.
Just entertain. Be your lovely, charming self.
Okay. Let's see. What are we going to talk about? I don't think you're going to be gone very long, though. Hi, everybody. I wonder if I could show you guys my dogs, actually. Actually, I don't think that's going to work. Oh, there's Heather already. Never mind. I don't need to do that. Well, there you are.
There we go. Now it's gone. I don't hear anything.
Okay. So you could hear it too, right?
Yeah, I was able to hear it. Teresa, both of you are lovely and charming. What were you going to share?
Thank you,
something
Teresa.
Fun?
I was just considering, I don't know how long you're going to be gone. I was going to see if I could possibly spin my laptop and show them the dogs. But I did move a giant plant. There wasn't a plant there before. My umbrella plant is sitting here, and I don't think you can quite see them if I do.
Awesome. All righty. Jane the Secret. I don't know if everyone knew, but Jane has joined us. It was gone before you left. Oh, it was.
Hi, Jane.
Okay.
Oh, so. Yes. I don't know why, but again, I don't know anything about that kind of stuff.
I don't either. This has just been like really screwy lately. Now if I can just find where my it took out my starred questions.
Oh shit! Really?
Mm-hmm. It shouldn't have done that. Something's going on with StreamYard. They just fixed a problem they had with Chrome, and now when they were starting having that issue, now I'm having this issue with mine.
It's their problem.
Yeah. So okay, I'm trying to remember who was on the list. I know Miss Tarot D was on the list. Let me see. Can somebody remind who was on the list?
Let's just do the honor system. And before Heather said no more questions, just put me in the chat. Yeah. That's my suggestion. Anyways, sorry. What do you think about that?
No, that's fine. So whoever,
just put me in caps or put like a couple heart emojis or something.
Yeah. They completely wiped it out. They're all gone. Okay, Shaw Woman said me, but put me last. Well, actually, you're the first one. So, Miss Tarot D. Okay, let me restart everybody. Let's see. Okay. No, wow, now it's really jumping weird. I was me. Okay. I'll get you back in there. Thank you. And Amanda. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for being so patient. Yeah, this was completely out of my hands.
Yeah, it's not your fault, honey.
Yeah. So let's do Dina. Adelia, we just read you, sweetheart. Didn't we? Or was that? Oh, that was Fatima. I thought we were reading.
Yeah, Fatima.
Oh, okay. So, okay, Adelia, we'll put you back in there. So, okay. I'll have to reshuffle because these cards were for Odelia. So let me put those aside and let me pull some cards for Dina. I'm getting called to use a different deck anyways.
That's fine. Who are we reading for?
We are reading for Dina, Shaw Woman.
Oh, Dina is Shaw Woman?
Yeah.
Why did I think
Dina.
her name was something different? Okay.
Maybe in a past life.
I've learned some people's names, but
you know what
so
I just learned?
Are you okay?
Oh,
what's wrong? His tail's down. That's like his barometer. If his tail's down, there's usually something wrong. What's the matter? He's okay.
Being visited?
He might, no, I wish.
I've been getting a lot more orbs lately. And today before I went live, I was sitting here and I saw one go on my screen again, but instead of being behind me, it was in front of me and I caught a little bit of it. So that was pretty cool.
I have had so many intuitive hits in the last like 2 days. I get them, but not like, I've had several. I'll resist the temptation to sit here and name them all because that would just be like me to do that. But let's just say there's been a bunch and they've all been with my family, which is interesting.
Well, you have another person in your life too that has abilities. And I think that might be.
Yes. And that could have something to do with it. And funny enough, none of them have been with him, but he says stuff all the time that I'm about to say. That's kind of weird. And then that happened today with my brother-in-law when I was cleaning the gutters because he was holding the ladder. And every time we'd move the ladder over and then I'd climb back up and whatever. And he said what I was thinking twice within like 10 minutes. And I was like, okay.
Shan and I do that a lot.
That's him doing it, but still the communication. But there were things that I caught on to that I said several. But anyways, I'll stop.
Steven said he just saw an orb go past you. So that might be.
Are you sure it wasn't a fruit fly?
Because we get those here too. But yeah,
I brought a plant in from outside. Steven said
it's an orb. No, it's a fruit fly.
Steven said it and he wasn't joking.
No, he says, I just saw an orb go past Allison. So either he accidentally.
Steven, did you really see that, babe? Or were you just being silly?
Well, Dina says fruit fly. So she may have seen it. I don't know. Big green Zuzu fly. Okay.
Because I was like, I'll sure enough go back and I'll watch the whole thing and see if I can find it. But I haven't seen any yet, but I did bring a plant in earlier today. I took it back outside, but I brought it in and I cleaned it all up and I took it back outside. I was like, damn, I hope I didn't bring any damn fruit
well,
flies
today
in,
we got some, we're speaking about bugs. We're still dealing with our thing, but today we got something called diatomaceous earth. And we've been hearing a lot of positive things about diatomaceous.
Oh, I saw your text, and I don't know. I'll read about that. I wasn't on my phone today, but anyway,
we'll see how that works, and I'll share everybody. So, Dina, I have for you the seer, and before I even saw you put that in chat last night. My channeling intuition kicked my butt. Yeah, because you just got the seer card. So really, things are coming to you. And I don't know if it's something that made you nervous or the energy of it coming in, because I did get the rainbow. And I'm not looking at the book for the definitions. I'm just kind of going by what I saw you post here and how this started. And with the rainbow, of course, the rainbow bridge going onto the other side. And you have this bird, I think it's a parrot or it could be a conure. But just flying right across that. And we do have a full moon tomorrow as well. Well, there's a lot of circular designs in this deck, which I love because I love circles. But just look how fast this is flying. So it feels like yeah, your whatever you were channeling came in really fast, really quick. So what I think you are leaving behind, the last card I have is sacrifice. So I think you are sacrificing, and basically almost kind of like surrendering. You're just sacrificing things that no longer serve you, things that are not healthy for you, things that I know you said you've been doing a lot of trying to do affirmations, trying to release everything that no longer serves you. When people say sacrifice, it's not necessarily like human sacrifice, animal, but you're basically sacrificing a part of yourself that you know is not healthy, whether it's something that's, you're ingesting, whether thoughts that you are believing, or energy that around you that no longer serves you. And by doing that sacrifice, just letting go of everything, um, things are coming in a lot faster. And let me pull an extra card just really quick. Um, I'm being told to pull an extra card. Here, let me pull an extra one. Oh, here, they told me just to look at the bottom of the deck, which I usually do, and I did it this time. I got magic. So yes, believe in your magic. Don't be afraid of your power. People think magic, sleight of hand, that kind of, but no, we all have magic. It's that personal energy, that power that's within us to create change. And you have that. And just so you know, that the stuff that you know that you need to sacrifice out of your life to be able to really develop more and really bring your abilities full circle is trusting in your magic and believing in yourself, your higher power, and your guides to help you through this. But most importantly, the self. And I'll give that over to Allyson. Manifesting. Yep. Shed those leaves so new ones can come in and grow later. Yep. Yeah, this is a really cool deck. Yep. Full moon tomorrow, Amanda. I don't think we can see it where we are. You're welcome, my dear. Let's see if Allyson remembers to turn her mic on. Nope, she didn't. Allyson, can't hear you. Oh, okay. She's like, no. Yeah, this is I already showed the shaman.
This feels like regarding a personal relationship. It could be family, I guess. I don't know what this is. Usually I have some idea. I'm not really being drawn in any direction about this, so I'm just going to tell you what I got here. There's something here about needing or considering wanting to start some sort of possible communication or take some sort of an action, like you're thinking about doing this. And it almost feels like it's something. I got the I know you are, but what am I on this? So this could be like you're feeling very confident about something that you want to like a conversation, or you're wanting to discuss maybe something with somebody, take some sort of action on something you're wanting to do. Jesus, I can't get the words out. That's what this feels like. I also got the Hierophant, and then I got too big for your britches, clarifying that. This feels like kind of like this could be marriage or like a serious relationship or something in where you feel like, I mean, these are joking cards, right? But they really do give messages. So this is like you're feeling like you're right, period, hands down. And maybe you are. I don't know. But that's what this is. And it's regarding this, the Hierophant for me. This is, it could be so many different things. But given what this is and how this all is starting to feel, it's probably a serious relationship or a long-standing something. In your, it feels like a relationship. And then the outcome here is about Knight of Swords. This is about, saying your truth and all of that regarding whatever this is. It also came out with the Ten of Wands, which is, just feeling, like whatever this is, it's not going to get any worse than it already is. Again, it can be being very dramatic. It doesn't mean that it necessarily is just so awful, but like it's gone as far as it's going to go, whatever it is. 10 of Candles, it's the 10 of Wands in this deck. And that just kind of came out with the Knight of Quills, which is the Knight of Swords in this deck. But the clarifier is dreams don't work unless you do. So, meaning whatever this truth is that you're wanting to express, they're saying it's that you should do it. This feels very broken up. I don't know if this makes any sense at all. I might look at this one again later because I'm not really being drawn in any direction.
It does make sense to her.
I'm glad you do, girl, because I don't know what this is. And my dog needs to go out. That's what I got for you.
She recently had a disagreement with a friend.
Awesome. Great. I mean, I'm sorry to hear that, honey, but as long as you know what this means, great. And I'll be right back. 2 seconds. I got to take Scout out.
Alrighty. So, okay, just gonna let the little poochies out. So there you go, Dina. Wow, so I picked up on one thing with my cards and she picked up on another. It's interesting how different cards or types of decks will deliver different messages that are both needed. So obviously that's something that, you're leaving behind this month. I'm leaving several, friendships behind, and it's never easy. So I'm just going to start shuffling because next up is Miss Tarot D. And I went and I got a special deck just for her. And it is the Precious Gems Oracle. These are really beautiful. So I'm going to be using those while Mozzie hopefully will behave on my lap for a while. So thank you again, everybody, for being here, hanging out with Allyson and I. Please remember to hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment. She did in simulcast tonight, but it really does help us both, our channels grow, especially when you make sure you because I know Allyson said recently she knows that some of the algorithm seems to be a little off. So thank you for subscribing and liking and for sharing your Friday night with us.
It is so cold out. I swear it's like not even 20 degrees out there.
Well, I got my window cracked open, so.
How cold is it at your place?
It's about 30 something.
It's 26. Okay. But once it gets below 32, you can tell.
It started snowing today. We had our first flurry, so.
Did you?
Yeah, tiny little flurry. It was pretty. The light little fluffies that come down. I'm like, yeah, in about 4 months or 3 or 4 months, we're going to be like, okay, get out of here.
Yeah.
Okay, so Miss Tarot
D.
I have for you. Whoa, what did my screen just do? There we go. Okay, I'm just going to take you down here. Hide the comment. So, Miss Tarot D, I hope you are still here. I have Bloodstone, and being a beautiful drag queen, I thought you could appreciate these beautiful gals with their gorgeous jewels and makeup. I got Bloodstone, which is protection. So November, leaving things behind is going to require some protection on your part, whether this people leaving your life, maybe issues with work or relationships. And I know I said relationships already, but family, but or even maybe unhealthy habits. I'm not really picking up on the unhealthy habits, but just knowing that things that you're leaving behind, you're creating more protection because of energies and things that you feel around you, you experience, and those energies need to stay behind. And that healthy boundary, that bubble of light and protection around you. Also too, eating better, taking care of yourself, keeping your immunity up, drinking plenty of water. Next card I have is Emerald, which is successful love. And so much love to you and Hector. And successful love, that's an interesting way of putting it. But love too, loving ourselves, loving each other. So leaving behind maybe feelings of not having enough, feeling like you don't have enough love in your life, or especially for yourself. Those things need to be left behind, because I love you. We all in chat love you. Allison loves you. You're very much loved. And just, on days when you have, things that are rough and you're going through a hard time, um, and you've been there for me too these past 2 or 3 weeks, knowing what's going on here with me. I've been able to go to you at any time to reach out to you and to talk to you and to Hershey. So there are people in my circle that I feel love and cherish, and knowing things I can leave behind because I have that love and support. And just beautiful. I just love this card. Emerald is really about true love. Unikite is your last one, growing together. And isn't that what we are doing as a community? So leaving all that behind, moving forward, building your channel, building the community, building the group of people that you love to visit and chat, that you love to support, leaving comments, like you do for Cosmic, for Allison, for myself, for Jane, for Sherry, being just very supportive on YouTube and on Facebook. Just really, we're all growing together. And those who do not fit our energy, who do not hold our values, or who are undeserving of our love and trust and attention, they will fall to the side. But the rest of us will come together and we will grow together. So that's that. And Unikite too is also a perfect stone for your heart chakra. Excuse me, because the heart chakra is green and pink, and Unikite has those beautiful earthy greens and pinks. So there you go, my dear. I don't see you in chat. Maybe you had to take a break, but I hope that resonated with you. And I'm going to give it over to Allison.
God.
Allison, I would not enjoy reading with you if you didn't do that from time to time during the night.
So annoying.
It's so endearing.
It's so Allison.
So
Miss
endearing.
Jody, she might not be here right now.
The mute speaks.
Okay. So I don't know what this is about, right? I don't know why I always say that. Actually, because sometimes I do know, and other times I'm like, I have no idea. So you got some sort of a choice to make here about something. It's somehow related. So it's somehow. Actually, I'm gonna hold that thought. So you got some sort of a choice to make here. It's probably regarding your marriage. I'm guessing it might not be. It could be something else. But you know what to do. You know what to do. Whatever this is, right? Clarifying that, I got the call is coming from inside the house, which means it's you, right? Clarifying the high priestess. And I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. And you only live this life once, right? So what do I make of this? And the clarifier on this 2 of quills is can of whoop ass. And then the 2 of wells, which is the 2 of cups, never break the chain. So what I think this is, I think there's probably something that you want to discuss with somebody in your life, possibly your spouse, maybe not, maybe it's somebody else. This is about not breaking the communication. This is about speaking on whatever this is that you may not want to speak on, which could be friggin' anything. Who knows? It's your relationship, right? And maybe that's not even what it is. You know tarot, so look at these cards and you can interpret it yourself when you see this, right? So I got the 2 of quills, which is the 2 of swords, Can of whoop ass. We all know what that is, right? That's the clarifier. These are with the cards that I made. They're funny and kind of sarcastic, but they really do, they do what they're supposed to do. Two of Wells is the Two of Cups, clarified by Never Break the Chain, which is kind of like the Strength card, right? And then I got the High Priestess in the outcome. And I'm going to read this Edgar Allan Poe quote on this. Actually, I'm going to read them all three because, sorry, hope you don't mind, Heather. I'll be quick. So the Two of Quills, I'm being prompted to do this. The Two of Quills, believe nothing you hear and only half that you see.
Ooh.
The Two of Wells, we gave the future to the winds and slumbered tranquilly in the present, weaving the dull world around us into dreams. Two of Cups. And then the High Priestess in the outcome, let my heart be still a moment and this mystery explore. Probably a lot of us know that quote.
Look
So
at
that's
the birds eating her eye out.
Yes. And this, to me, this is, so dramatic, tarot, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is about going ahead and having that conversation with your loved one. And this could be a sibling of yours. As you know, Two of Cups can be anybody, right? But whatever, often it's our partner, but not always. And it is the holidays. It could be anybody. So whatever this means to you. And then the High Priestess and the outcome, you know what to do. I just don't think you really want to do it, right? It's not comfortable. It's not something that you want to do. But it's saying this is all about you. You got this, and that you can do this, right? You only live this life once. I think it can. And the call is coming in from inside the house, which I love that card. I think that's so funny. But anyways, my sister thought of that one. But yeah, and I think
design a deck together.
To speak on this, right? High Priestess. So, anyways, that's what I got. What'd you say, Heather? I'm sorry.
I said maybe you and her should work on a deck together. That would be cool.
You know what? I decided, it might be 20 years, but I decided the other day, totally out of nowhere, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna make a deck. I am. I don't know what that means. It'll probably just be words. I doubt there'd be any kind of artwork, but there might be. I don't know. We'll see.
So thank you. And Morgan the Void joined us. And actually, sweetheart, we have been on for a while now. We're just coming down to our last three questions. But there are going to be a lot of shows that are going to be going on this weekend. I may be doing the full moon also tomorrow. Keeping the door open for company. Okay. I was seeing something about pajamas and keeping people's clothes on and jammies or something. So I was wondering what you're talking about. You never know with Steven. So every time I look at the chat, I'm like 6-7 conversations behind, that I missed. And, so
I think he lives out in the country. They might be like clothing optional out there if they're out in the middle of nowhere.
Quite possibly. Him and the missus just kicking back on natural.
Hey, no neighbors. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah. But yes, like Steven said, a lot of these cards, as always, it seems whenever Allyson and I do our shows, or when I do, whatever shows. For me, when I do these cards, a lot of it has to do with the same themes that we all go through, because we are all connected. We are all.
Everybody's kind of drawn together. I've even had that happen. I used to kind of be like, when I would hear that. But then more than once, I've been listening to shows and been like, that's kind of like my situation.
And Allyson dropped her Sagittarius video reading today. I have to still watch it. So Amanda, Allyson's got hers on there. She dropped her Sag. So I've been waiting for the Sag.
Pajamas.
And hello, Rosanna. Good to see you. And let's see now. Next up, Miss Tarot D, we just read for you a little bit ago. So
not even 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. So just if you go
wind back a little bit,
9:20-ish is when we did your reading for you.
Yeah, right about there.
So hope you enjoy. And next up is Mousy, and I have Mousy already pulled.
All right.
So yeah, my screen is doing something. You know, every time I switch people over from the screens, or I take one, or I check on the in the chat and I highlight a comment, my screen keeps flashing. I don't know what StreamYard is doing. I really don't. They seem to be, whatever they're doing, they're messing up at least my
We have a
configuration.
Mercury retrograde starting very soon. I don't know when it
Oh
starts.
God,
We
that's
could be in
right.
pre-shadow. Just saying. I don't mean to be that girl, but it could be.
Oh yes, you do mean to be that girl.
I really don't, because I don't usually say that, but I just heard it the other day. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. We got another damn Mercury retrograde starting. I don't know when it starts, but I believe that it's before Christmas, so we could be pre-shadow.
Yeah, they were talking about that with Allie and Terry today, so it's starting very soon. So yay. Okay, so Mousy, this is very interesting. I picked from a deck that I wasn't even going to use tonight, and what I find very interesting is that the first card and the last card have the same numbers, they're just reversed. So this is very interesting. I pay attention to stuff like that, even though I'm not very good with numbers. So the first card I have for you, what we need to leave behind, you know, this month and the rest of the year, moving to the last month, is the hungry ghosts, the feeling of scarcity, attachment to things that no longer serve us, that are no longer healthy for us, whether that be less social media, less whatever certain foods, people that we spend our times with, whatever it is. This could kind of be kind of like the double card, but also sort of like the Five of Pentacles. But just letting go of having possessions, things that especially during this season. I think again, perfect example for a collective. This is the time of year when we're getting bombarded left and right with, oh, you need to have this, you need to buy this sale here, you got to. I mean, we're just overloaded to the point where, you know, we become obsessed with having every gadget that's on the market or this or that. And I know, oh, especially, I just wish I would stop getting pop-up ads for Temu. I just totally dislike. Anywho, so this is not about me. This is about you, Mousy. But still, I think we can all relate. So scarcity, letting go of having to feel like you're not having enough, that you are not enough. This could be something too, feeling like you are not enough, that you don't bring enough to the table, so to speak, to life, to purpose. And that's interesting how that popped in. So I don't know if that resonates or not. So the middle card I have is the Eagle King, which is the big picture and angelic help. So right now, your angels, your guides, this could very well be a spirit totem of yours. Um, the eagle, connection to great spirit, that perspective, that high perspective, looking down at life and saying, okay, look at the big picture, ask your guides, your angels to help you. And the last card I have is the cosmos, which is, so the ghosts is 1-4, and we're rounding out with the cosmos, creativity and vastness for 1. And I love the fact that in this deck, Colette Baron Reed, like she does in her lot of her other cards, the moon is a positive symbol. For me, the moon is all about the divine feminine, that beautiful glow in the night, the protectress as we sleep. Um, you know, the goddess, the connection to our intuition. Our creativity comes from our intuition, our connection to our higher self, our muse, to our guides. So I just love how in this card, the cosmos, your creativity is vast. You have so much potential. So don't, so leaving, so to leave behind this month and going into December, into the new year, letting go of that fear or that feeling of lack, of not being enough. Look at the bigger picture. Ask your angel and guides to help you get grounded, so that you can see from a higher perspective. And then just know that your creativity is limitless, especially your intuition. Make sure you pay attention to that. And I will send you over to Allyson. So she's still shuffling. The moon is in Aries. Okay.
I'm getting different clarifiers. I'm almost on 2 seconds.
I'm just catching up with chat. Let's see. 12/13 is when the retrograde starts. Thank you, Isadora. And it goes for a whole month. Yay.
It starts when?
According to Isadora, 12/13.
Okay. Pre-shadow is usually 2 weeks. So it's a little early, but absolutely could be, I guess.
Bye, Hilda. Thank you for joining us tonight. Miss Tarot D showing her love again. Yes. Yes, he does. Stephen has great content. More.
What did she say?
No, I'm just saying that Miss Tarot D is letting people know that Stephen has great content on his channel, that we're all supporting ourselves in the community. But I haven't, let's see, I haven't heard. So Mousy.
Oh God, I just dropped the whole deck. I've never done that before.
Okay, so Mousy, we were just reading for you.
She didn't get one more for her.
She's saying handing out nerve medication for those that
Work in the void.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, girl.
Oh, we're not reading for her, but I just need to take that down. Yeah, isn't that cool? She looks badass too.
Let me just get one more here.
Hello. Okay. Para traits. Hello. Welcome. You look new to me.
Man.
Thank you for joining us. So Mousy, you do know we're reading for you at this moment. So let me put your name back up there.
Mousy, it looks like you're really kind of burdened about something that you've invested in, and you're if you haven't already, or maybe you're contemplating it again. Tarot is like a snapshot in the moment of energy, right? So it's where things are at this time, right? Energy shifts and changes all the time. Sometimes it stays stagnant for a while. You know, it just kind of varies and changes. I don't know why I was prompted to say that, but that's, you know, when you pull tarot cards, you're reading the energy at that moment, which can change. Anyhow, there's some sort of heavy energy here. 10 of Candles, which is the 10 of Wands, being clarified by the 7 of Pentacles. So this is something that although it's a huge burden and it's heavy to carry, whatever this is, it's something that you had felt, something that you put work into or felt invested in or whatever, or had invested in, whatever this was or is, I should say. 10 of Wands, right? Presently, you have the 6 of, oh, wait a minute. I digress. So yes, I'm not taking back what I said, but I thought, this is a deck I don't use all the time. I haven't had it very much long, but I really like it. But I thought it was the 6 of Swords. So I'm going to change what I was about to say. This part remains the same, regardless. Something here that's very burdensome, that you really put a lot of possibly time as well, but effort, thought, whatever this is, right? 7 of Pentacles about investing in something. Connected or not, but I believe that it is connected. There is a success here, but you have the 7 of Cups with a Tower. So there's a lot of confusion or something that's blown up surrounding this thing that did materialize, and or you're being recognized for it. Is she commenting at all? Because I'm really curious about what this is.
Nope.
So
she just said yes when I asked if she was here, but she's not.
Now the outcome is justice. So if you got what you deserved or whatever, for whatever this, and this could be just something that you worked really hard for, right? And it's just been a huge burden, pain in the butt, but you did succeed. But there was a tower, meaning like something disruptive, some sort of event that was not planned, that was like, holy crap, like the rug's pulled out from under you type of thing. And the 7 of Cups, which can also be things going different directions. It could be a lot of choices, a lot of decisions that have to be made. This can also be like major cleanup in aisle 9, right? 7 of Cups, right? With the Tower kind of situation, right? But the outcome is justice. So this is, and given all of this, to me, this is you getting what you deserve, which would be what you've busted your tail for, right? Assuming that that's what this is.
Here we go.
The 10 of Swords came out with it. Okay. 10 of Swords came out with justice. They came out together, right? But I feel more like justice is what you're going to get. And then 10 of Swords came out with it, which is just saying, this is 10 of Swords is basically like, it's as bad as it's going to get, right? The Tower's already hit. The rug pulled was the Tower, right? The 10 of Swords on justice is just telling me that, okay, what hit the fan and whatever, that's rock bottom. Okay, you're going to get your justice. I don't know if that means insurance, payback, or a big ass apology from somebody or whatever. You know what your situation is. I pulled the King of Wands on there. So I don't know if this is clarifying the Tower. If there's a person there, this could also be your energy and you seated in your power, but again, I don't know without, you and I privately talking and whatever. And, there's a King of Wands here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. I don't know if that means anything to you. Strong placement in somebody's chart. It could be in your chart as well. Nonetheless, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. It could just be somebody that has those qualities. Grounded, good with money, strong personality, attractive, most usually, strong sexual energy, whether or not that applies. And I'm super tired and I can't think of anything else right now. But this is somebody who's very confident, very go-getter, good business person, charismatic. All those kinds of things. And that may or may not be it. This could be you sitting in your power, like you got this. Male or female, doesn't matter. This is energy. So it also could be another woman, whatever. It could be related. If this is a work situation, really am working really hard for, and yes, rug pulled. So I'm just going to leave it there. Whatever this is, it's going to run its course and it's going to get straightened out. You got justice coming here in the outcome. How quickly, I don't know, but this is good. See this in the end, and this is for you. Kind of scary picture, I know, but it's a Poe deck. Don't pay any attention to that. And it does say,
also likes her skulls.
Yeah, I do. It says, this is what it says. It says, a wrong is undressed when retribution overtakes its redresser. It is equally unpressed when the avenger fails to make himself felt as such to him who has done the wrong.
That is definitely a collective message for me, at least. Yeah. She says, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, even poor. Now I'm trying. Now what she does is oratory.
Just a little plug. This Poe, and I'm gonna start. I use it more for personals. This Poe deck is so dope. It's got little quotes on every single card, right at the bottom, all from his writings.
That is cool.
And often, and I've been doing it when I feel pulled to, and then I'll read it. I'll be like, oh, that makes sense. And some of them, obviously the quotes that the one that she picked to use with these apply, to the card. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's a great deck, especially if you're at all like spooky or you just like Poe or you're just like you like his work, or you like poetry or whatever.
Yeah, Allyson is spooky 365 days a year.
Wow. Kinda.
She
Yeah.
likes her, yeah. And just
Yeah.
really quick too, Jane
I
shared
like a
with us,
skull. I
Claudia
like a
is in the,
spider.
yes.
I'm down for some scary music. Yes. All that stuff.
So, in case anybody didn't see, Jane said that Claudia, Cat Mama Meow, is in the ER. They don't know what's wrong with her, but to send some prayers and love her way.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. So Amanda, we're just gonna finish up with our last two reads, and then we can, pull some cards. She says it sounds like portraits, but I spell it like that, so it's okay, gotcha. Portraits. Okay, because she does aura portraits, so that's very cool.
Oh.
Yeah, very cool. So I went ahead and pulled for Amanda already. We only have Amanda and Adelia left. I don't know if Adelia
Okay.
is still here because I know Fatima just commented a little while ago she was having internet issues. So Amanda, I'm going to go ahead and share the cards I got for you.
So Amanda?
Yes, Amanda Carroll. Yeah. Okay, so Amanda, your first card is surrender. And I'm just going to give it a second here just to share the beautiful artwork. There's that beautiful flame again, the creative spark that's in all of us. And it's all about surrender and surrendering. What you are surrendering and letting go of, left over from this month and this year, is anything that you feel is connected to karma. So whatever karmic ties you feel that you have with people, here, let me just, the light washes it out, but the colors in these cards are extremely rich and beautiful. So for me, I love this tree because it's kind of like a universal tree, family tree. So this is the feeling of surrendering and letting go of anything that you feel is karmic, whether in a past life, this life. I'm feeling this is more like this life right now with people that are in, again, your circle, our circles, whether they're friends, family, co-workers, whatever you feel like you feel like you owe them something, that you feel like there's a karmic um, bind or bound or bond that you have with somebody or certain people, that you need to surrender that and to let go to move forward, because those karmic bonds, excuse me, are fulfilled. You get fulfillment. It's long past. It's time to just let it go with the flow and just move forward. I just love this card because with fulfillment is also just fulfilling, those karmic ties or bonds that you had with others, but also things with yourself as well. What you feel like, things that you might have, like things that you might have done that have affected you in this present. Like, well, because I did this to this person, or I was kind of like this back then, this is my karma. I got to hold on to it. No, it's time to let that all go, to let it go, surrender. And I love how is that beautiful blue, go in that meditation, go into that third eye, see that, surrender that to your higher self. The blue too, speaking your truth, laying it out, whether it's speaking to a guide, to an actual person, or looking at yourself and speaking and having a conversation with yourself. But it's time to let that karma go. And especially I just really feel like it's like a strong tree, almost like a family tree, because people too, are considered family, that are friends. They become a part of our family as well. So whatever you feel is tying you down, like you feel like you owe or you can't let go, now is the time to walk away, surrender. It's done. Those things have been fulfilled. It's time to let it go and to move forward now, um, and do whatever it is that fulfills your heart, that fulfills your dreams, your goals. So it's a dual fulfillment. You fulfilled whatever karma, and now you're fulfilled enough to be able to move forward and fulfill your dreams, your goals, your desires, whatever it is that you want to do moving ahead. And I'm going to give you over to Allyson. And thank you again, Stephen, for being the mod with the most. Appreciate you for putting everyone's links in the chat. And let's see, does she have her mic on?
I do.
I like how
I hadn't started talking yet. I can't say that I would have remembered, though. Probably wouldn't have. So I'm looking at Amanda's cards. Amanda, your picture looks awfully happy, and so does your little emoji. I have a tower here. So I don't know if you've already had the tower. I'm hoping you did. But there's a tower here. This is only a 3-card spread, but the tower's here in the outcome. It's being clarified by the 4 of Quills, which is the 4 of Swords in this deck. So I should probably get one more before I say something. Not giving me one. Okay. So you're supposed to just learn from this and take time out, pull back, spend time alone if you need be. If need be. I don't know what this is. This is something that caused, and maybe it hasn't happened yet. And again, tarot is very dramatic. It don't this is not meant to frighten or upset anybody at all. But whatever this is, or hopefully was, you've already dealt with this, was something that you were stressing over for a while, or you still are, right? It is going to come to an end, or there is going to be a change, or there's going to be a change that you're not expecting exactly if it hasn't happened yet, or else it wouldn't be a tower, right? So it would be like the Death card or something like that. So now clarifying this 9 of Swords, the stress and anxiety and worry is the World. So there was some sort of an ending, right? And depending on how you read, some would say there was an ending and that's what caused your 9 of Swords. But anyways, something that was very much a burden to you in some sort of way regarding something that you knew or something that you found out. 10 of Candles, which is the 10 of Wands, clarified by the Ace of Candles, which is the Ace of Swords, which is information, or a thought, an idea, whatever. Currently, though, or what was considered in the midst of all this, 9 of Swords, stress, anxiety, worry about something that an ending of some sort, right? With the World here. The outcome is the Tower, clarified by the 4 of Swords. So pulling back, having a new perspective, seeing things differently, regrouping, new ideas, whatever, right? Quite possibly wanting to see something different. I was trying to get another card on this Tower. Let me just try one more time really quickly. Let me get a clarifier on this Tower. Anything else on the Tower? Usually if they don't want me to know anything else, I just don't get another card to come out. All right, I got the Lovers, but I don't feel like this is about lovers. It's like a decision or information or a grouping, a coming together, something. The 4 of Swords with the Lovers. I don't know. I don't know what this is about. Hopefully you do. Money has been really tight, getting better. I don't know if this is about money. I mean, I guess it could be. 10 of Wands with the Ace of, okay, yes.
Could be the
Swords,
relationship with money.
anxiety. Did you lose your job or something here with the world, or some sort of financial? Maybe that's what this. It actually doesn't matter. That's none of my business anyway. So there could be something like that. The outcome, the Tower. So that's probably, maybe that's the, you would know, is your Tower is right now, like the money being tight. Absolutely can be a Tower. You need to if this is what this is, the suggestion is, you're probably already doing this, is to regroup, see things differently, pull back, take more of a landscape view of everything. You might have somebody that's going to help you with this, or by doing this, you're going to have somebody that comes in. Because this can absolutely be kind of like a partnership type thing, or somebody that's going to help you or be caring or of concern, that kind of thing. It also can be a decision, and maybe it's just a decision you're going to come to yourself regarding the money. A lot of people don't read the Lovers card this way, but you can I have gotten way more diverse about how I read the Lovers, which is might be part of the reason that I pulled this. But anyhow, yeah, it could be about that. I think it's going to be okay. This is probably just something you're meant to go through, and I'm not making light of it. We've all been through tight financial situations, but the Four of Swords also can be like an ending card, and with the Tower. So, yeah. And I got the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, so that's good. When
he has a new part-time job, so there's the brand new Ace of Pentacles.
Four-armed. I have a new. Great. So, and that'll help, right? It's part-time, but yeah.
I just read.
So yeah. Oh, and then I cut the deck at the Knight of Candles. You'll be all right. I'm sorry to hear all this. Yeah, exactly. It'll all work out. And I feel that way too. It doesn't feel heavy or bad or dark. It feels like a transition. So good luck.
All righty. Okay. So we have one regular read left. And then we had a request if we could pull some cards for Claudia. So our last read was Odelia. She is able to watch. Fatima says the internet is up, so she's watching for her reading. I already have Odelia's cards, so I'll go ahead and just get those started. While Allyson is shuffling.
Odelia.
So,
Odelia. What is left for Odelia to get rid of?
You're not muted.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's reversed.
God. Oh, I am off my game.
Okay, so Odelia. Okay, standing your ground. Not sure. I don't know if this is about you being feeling defensive against something that somebody might say, but this is just a card about standing your ground, holding your truths to yourself, which you believe to be right. People may have things coming at you, saying things at you, or this could just be things that are happening to you in your life that are coming at you, and you're just staying on top of it. You're staying strong, and you are, you're defending your turf. You are defending your beliefs. You are standing your ground. So that's the first card that I have for you on that. Next one I have is the Queen of Cups. So she is a very nurturing, very loving, very intuitive. And so I'm trying to piece these together because I feel like these are like three separate fragments of a situation. So for me, this feels that this is very much you. You're highly intuitive. You're very nurturing. You have that cup of knowledge. It's knowing what is below, the wisdom that you have, the secret knowledge that you have, and also willing to share that with others that you deem are not it's getting late for me too, that you feel is deserving, that is accepting. You for some cards it shows like a little lid on it, showing that she only removes and shares her intuition and her gifts with others when she seems fit, that they are worthy of that. but I feel like too very much that this could also you just be defending your intuitive beliefs, your spiritual beliefs, your intuitive gifts, um, how you live your life, how you live your life authentically. It may not be for everybody. That's okay, but continue being who you are. And I did get the sun card. Light does come through. Light is successful. Um, so whatever it is that you're doing, that you're creating, or you're moving forward, you're staying on top of it. You are protecting it. You're protecting yourself. You're protecting too your emotions, um, creating that healthy boundary. And you have the sun card. So all very positive cards for you. So I hope that resonated. She's waiting for a big raise at work, so we heard. I don't know what that would be with the the 7 of Wands, because it's all about maybe she's standing firm on what she, requires as a raise, what she will not accept. I'm not sure, but she's very calm. She's empathic. She's compassionate. She's very understanding, and with that Sun card being extremely successful, it looks good, Fatima. What I feel about this though too is her just being firm and standing behind that she is worthy of the raise, that she proves that
Isn't that the 7 of Swords?
No, this is 7 of Wands.
Oh, okay.
So he's standing
They
on
look
his
like swords.
yeah.
That's all
So
about defending yourself and standing up for yourself and getting what you deserve.
yeah, and she's waiting for a raise at work. So
Yeah,
and I
that's
got
like
this and the
not
sun
take
card
like
at the very end, which is very positive.
the
So
sun.
yeah, I got the sun card
Yeah,
as the
that's
last
a
card.
big old yes.
hmm Good night, Miss Tarot D. Thank you for being with us.
Was that Odelia you were just reading for?
Odelia.
Oh, okay. I got something that's probably in a very different part of your life. Well, I guess it could be that. I don't think it's the same thing though, but it might be. So, anyways, I have here, and I don't know if this is happening now, but there's a need, or maybe you're already doing this, to as per always, there's several different ways to read this. There's something here that, yeah, this is more personal. This is about you going within and working on something in yourself that needs to be healed. And you don't have to do it this way, but the way it's being suggested is that you go within and contemplate or really look at something or some things. That could be more than one thing, and see the reality of what it is, or remember something accurately. Not that you don't necessarily, but like sometimes we downplay or we dramatize stuff that happened to us. And I'm not saying you did either one, but that did just come to me. So that came to me for some reason. But the message here, because what I'm asking is, what is it left that you need to wrap up for the end of the year, right? What's left over to deal with? What do you need to let go of? Blah, 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 whatever. There's healing that needs to be done. And this is something that you do on your own, within your own space, the Hermit. Going within, so that you can have this Page of Cups clarified by the Ace of Cups. This is all about taking action for you, loving you, taking care of you. This is you, and then a clarifier of you. And it's all about the Star with the Hermit with these Cups cards. This is about loving yourself, seeing that this is needed, this is serving yourself in some sort of way. So whatever this is, I have no idea. I don't need to know. You probably know. If you don't know, just give it some thought. I'm supposed to read one of these. Which one am I supposed to read? I don't know. I'm going to read this one. This is the Hermit. It says, not one of all the crowd to pry into thine hour of secrecy. Be silent in that solitude. So I don't know if you're always busy or you're always around people, or maybe you are alone, but you don't do introspection or what. I don't know. But the message is what the message was. And then the star card I got, I'm just going to read this one for the heck of it. It says, when the light was extinguished, she covered me warm, and she prayed to the angels to keep me from harm, to the queen of the angels to shield me from harm. I still feel like it was the Hermit card was the one, but I don't know. But this woman, she's sitting here and she's, she's having a hard time. And this angel is looking over her.
That's beautiful.
It's really sweet.
I love how they did that. They drew that.
Yep. And then we have this crow that's made to look like this cute little hermit.
That is cute. I like that. Make sure
I love it.
It's warm.
Anyways, good luck to you. I don't know if this means anything to you, but if not, give it some thought, and maybe, and we all have stuff to work on.
She's been very busy at work lately, is what Fatima said that she said. So yeah, he has a hoodie on. You know how the crows sometimes they have, like, they call the little hoods or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
like a hooded crow.
It's a cloak.
Yeah. Aww.
It's not a hoodie.
Oh, cute. And Leah joined us. Oh. So yes, Leah, we started at 8. I started at 8.
Yeah, I got here at like 8:20 or something.
Which is fine, but late. Yes, we got one last one of our fellow readers and subscribers. Everybody knows Cat Mama Claudia. Jane let us know that she had to go into the ER again. They're not sure what's going on, and asked if we could pull some cards. And I pulled actually some crystal cards I was guided to pull. And so for Claudia, aquamarine, having courage right now, throat chakra, make sure that she needs to make, and this is just for entertainment purposes only. I am not a doctor. This is just the energy around, this is not me diagnosing anything. So Claudia just really needs to make sure that she speaks clearly to the doctors about what's happening, which I feel she will. That she needs to make sure that the doctors talk to her to make sure that they are both on the same page. Aquamarine is a very healing crystal. Yes, with courage, speaking your courage, but it's also with the blue, it's a very healing, very cooling color. Next card I have is carnelian, which is self-confidence, but it's also rooted in sacral chakras. So again, making sure that she's on the same page with the doctors, which I feel she will with the last card, but just having self-confidence, putting it out there, knowing that something that, the doctors will find out what it is, having confidence in being able to talk about what's going on, and moving forward. The last card I have is the rutilated quartz, which is also the root chakra. Getting grounded. It's kind of like almost like that. The root chakras usually have to, and the sacrals have to kind of do with like the anxiety, like the fight or flight, but just really needing to get grounded, being confident in that, and with her prayers too, with all of us giving her prayers will help her, but she needs to have this confidence and speak her truth. But the last card says home. And I feel like with this beautiful light shining through, that just remaining confident, staying grounded, making sure she's explaining that the doctors are on the same page. She should, according to this, be home soon. And sending you much love, Claudia. And I'm just going to put it over to Allyson, because like I said, I'm not a doctor. I don't prescribe or anything. This is just the energy that I'm getting around from the cards for her.
We're just pulling a message for her, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I pulled from the African Goddess Rising Oracle, and I pulled Long Bubby Susie. The key word on this card is shame. And this is the message actually about this is recognizing and realizing how much you're loved, how valuable you really are, that you are, meant to be here. You are meant to shine your light. You're meant here to love others. They're here to love you, knowing your value, recognizing it, not playing small, not believing that negative chatter, in the mind that a lot of people have, all that kind of thing. I could read it from here, but it's very intense. And I think it's too harsh for this moment. That's what it means, though. Layman's terms. That is the message of this card.
Beautiful.
So for any, and I don't know if you're going to end up seeing this or not, but if you do, it's like, try to catch yourself or recognize when you're doing that sort of thing. If this resonates with you, I think it's going to, though. Probably most people can kind of relate to this to some degree, even if it's very watered down. But that was the message that I got for you. And I'm sure we all wish you well. And
most definitely.
just try to be positive and
yep, yeah. So I think she's been in the hospital a couple times this year. So hopefully her and the doctors can get on the same page and figure things out and, and be able to move forward. So much love to you, my dear. And everybody, much love to you for being with us, for hanging out with Allyson and I tonight. Hope you had, again, a lovely Turkey Day holiday. Some people don't celebrate Thanksgiving because of the connotations with, the indigenous people. And I know people who will refuse to celebrate and then some that do. But for me, Thanksgiving is always being thankful for, for what we have, especially when we have those rough days and those rough times when it seems like, your back is up against the wall, like it's been with me for the past 3 weeks. Shannon and I were able to actually sit in the middle of all this turmoil and stuff yesterday and say we both were grateful that we woke up. And then we both looked at each other and said we were both grateful for each other. And no matter what, it's those small things. It may seem small, but it's the most meaningful, and
we all have things to be grateful for.
Yes, we do.
We all have a home, for one thing. There's a lot of people right now that don't even have a house. So
exactly.
Yeah.
So thank you, Heather and Allyson unmuted. Hey, Tom. Yeah, you missed the whole thing too, but I got to actually meet Tom on Thomas's and Hershey's Friendsgiving. They did a Friendsgiving live yesterday, and I got to meet Tom, and I also got to meet Michelle, which was very cool. And I think I might have met somebody else, and Lalima joined us as well. So it was lovely to meet Lalima and heat. Yes, Dina, because it is getting cold. Yes. Everybody. Yes, exactly, Dina. Spread joy going into this holiday season. Remember, staying grounded, breathing deep, remembering what is most important. I know we're getting swamped with all these things on TV with buy this, buy that. And if you love somebody, you're going to give them something like that. It's just, we really need to just remember what is truly most important. And I didn't get a chance to say
gifts. I don't.
So for me right now, I am thankful and grateful for every single one of you. And I'm also very grateful for my friend right here. I love Allyson to pieces. I am grateful for her more than she knows. So I am grateful for you. I'm grateful for Stephen. I'm grateful for everybody. And the mute is a tightwad.
No, I'm a realist.
Words now, does he?
I'm a realist. Actually, I have to elaborate on that, Stephen. I buy for my son, and we actually stopped giving in my family just because everybody wanted to, and we don't have any little kids left, and all of us have we all have everything we need. It's just kind of like we do like a stocking exchange. It's not really gift
Oh,
exchanging,
that's
but it
fun.
kind of
Yes,
is,
Shannon like to do stocking
you
when we
know,
can. Yeah.
and whatever. But I always spend up about $1,000 on my kid. So I don't think that really qualifies as being a tightwad. But I get the comment because I am very much a minimalist, but I am very lavish in giving with my son always.
That would be a great
He doesn't
idea
want
for
for
one of our
anything.
Friday
Nothing.
shows. We can call it the Tightwad edition in December. Oh my goodness. Yes, we know you were joking, but yes.
No, I
Very-
know. But
yeah.
no, it's true. I'm very much a minimalist, but yet I go completely the other direction with my kid. So
Yeah, most
my
definitely. So
only my son. So what can I say?
yes, blessings. Yes, blessings to you, Mousy. Thank you, everybody. And like I said, Allison's dropped a few videos for certain signs, Sagittarius being one for the Sag season.
Yeah, I did
And
Aries, Leo, Sag this last few days.
I know you don't usually do any shows on the weekends. Do you have Mystic 4 coming up on Monday? I know
I
it's
think
like
I think there's only one Monday we're not doing in the next like 5 or 6 weeks.
Gotcha.
And I think it's January.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
So nothing coming up this weekend or coming up that you. Okay.
What's today's date?
Today is the 24th.
Yes, we are not doing this Monday. We're not doing like 3 days from now, and then we're Monday. And I think maybe, I don't know. I can't say after that. I think it's like almost every Monday in January, but there's one Monday nobody can make it. I think the 5th. Oh, you know what? We might have 2 weeks where we don't. I don't know. I could be wrong.
No, are
Sorry.
you still
I don't know
going
off
to
the top of my
celebrate?
head.
You were thinking about doing a channelversary celebration too this weekend, weren't you? For
Yeah,
1
I
year?
might, which is the 1st
The
of
1st?
January.
Okay.
Because I started with I did Vlogmas last year when I started. So I did every day in December.
Okay. So keep an eye open,
I'm not doing
subscribe.
Vlogmas this year.
And if she jumps on to
YouTube's on my
celebrate,
crap list, so that's not happening.
keep an eye. 1 year for Allison, 2 years for me, and many more to come, hopefully. If YouTube plays nicely with the algorithms, because it's been a little frustrating, but you know what? I'm happy with the people I see popping into my chat every week. I enjoy everybody so much. So yeah, so we will see everybody. What do I have anything coming up? I might do a full moon tomorrow. I was supposed to do it with Ivana. I may or may not, but I am going to be a guest on Scott Scorpio Sun on Sunday. I can't remember what time. And then I have the investigative tarot this Wednesday with Hershey and Jackie. We haven't picked a case yet. I'm still working on that. So yeah, and that'll be it. So keep your eyes open on our channels. Everyone have a great rest of your Friday and have a great weekend. And we will see you on one of our next shows. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.